like to call the special meeting of the City Council of the Town of Atherton to order at 6 p.m. on June 19th. City Clerk, may I have the roll call, please?
Councilmember Weist?
Here.
Councilmember Whitmer?
Here.
Councilmember Dobby?
Here.
Vice Mayor Carlson?
Correction, no longer vice mayor. I resigned at 6 o'clock tonight, but I'm here.
Councilmember
Mayor Lewis?
present. So do we have any members of the public who would like to speak at this time? And because it is a special meeting, we would be limited to the items on the agenda. We are going to be making appointments to the Audit Finance Committee, the Park and Rec Commission, and the Planning Commission tonight. So I think that if there are any applicants who might want to speak at this time, we are going to take the first ballot would be for the Audit Finance Committee, of which we have 2 incumbents and 2 applicants. There's Alan Enthoven, an incumbent, Diane Bemeyer-Sando, an incumbent, Naomi Ramsden, and Stephen Jeffries. And if anyone is here that would like to make a public comment about, at this time, about the committee, do you like?
That particular committee?
That particular committee, and then the other one that we're going to do, I guess, which one are we going to do next?
Next we'll do Park and Recreation Commission.
Park and Rec, there are 2 applicants, Diane Crittenden and Naomi Ramsden. And then at the third one is for the Planning Commission, there's John Davey, Mary Timpson, Paul Tonelli, John Denverlo, and Denise Kupperman. So I think it would be appropriate, should we just have any applicant want to speak at this public comment period, or before we take the vote?
You could do either, actually.
Any council members have any preference?
I think that before if they're here to talk about a specific
Their
committee,
committee.
that we should do it before we make the vote on it.
Right, on that committee.
I
So
don't mind.
let's just stick to the Audit Finance Committee at this time. So I don't see anyone who's, would you like to say something?
Yeah,
I'm an incumbent, and I've enjoyed it so far, and I'd really like to continue. So
Okay,
that's the only comment that I can make.
okay. So does any member of the council have any questions about the voting process? You have in front of you the official ballot, and you vote for 2 at this time.
It's an X or whatever.
A check or an X. And pass them back to City Clerk. So I should just outline the way the balloting would be. It's that official ballots will be given to each council member. The candidate with the fewest votes are eliminated. This consists of candidates with less than a majority of the vote. If a candidate secures at least 4 or 5 votes, they have secured enough votes and are deemed selected for the appointment to the committee. If necessary, candidates with a majority vote, 3 votes, will be considered next. If the vacancies are not filled during round 1, then successive rounds of voting will be conducted until the appointments are made. Okay? So City Clerk?
Alan Enthoven and Diane Bemeyer-Sando received 4 votes each.
Okay,
The other 2 applicants received 1 vote.
all right. So,
Congratulations.
congratulations, Diane.
Yes.
You had been appointed, you're a relatively new member of the Audit Finance Committee, and you've been serving as the vice chair with Greg Conlon being chair. So you were appointed in December, so you now are an official member and you will serve for your term. Thank you very much. Okay. So, City Clerk, can we have the next ballot, please, for the Park and Rec? Are there any applicants for the Park and Rec Committee here? I don't see any. That would be Diane Crittenden and Naomi Ramsden. So just to remind council members to sign your ballot.
Naomi Ramsden received 3 votes.
That is a majority, so she will be our new Park and Rec Commissioner. Okay. So our next ballot will be for the Planning Commission. We have 3 of the applicants here that I can see. The applicants are John Davey, Mary Lou Timpson, Paul Tonelli, John Vemberlo, and Denise Kupperman. So do any of the applicants want to say anything? We've received your applications, and thank you very much for being willing to serve. Everyone's very well qualified, so open it up. There you go.
Paul Tonelli, I really don't have a public comment, but I thought I'd come by just to answer any questions that you had.
Yes, thank you. Mayor Lewis, members of the council.
We have a little train action out there,
One moment.
and you might want to speak into the...
Great, thank you, this is on, good. Mayor Lewis, members of the council, I woke up really early this morning in London, England, and flew back a day early from a business trip so that I could be here with you today, so I'm pleased to be here. For me, it's about 2 in the morning, so if I, stumble over my words, please forgive me, that's the reason why I'm very tired. So, you have read my application. I assume I wanted to just reiterate that I'm eager to serve the town. I've been involved with the town for a number of years, and though I'm not a developer, I did bring a project before the Planning Commission some years ago and learned quite a bit about how the Planning Commission operates and how the Town Council operates. And that combined with the leadership in the company where I work and the education that I've worked towards over the years, I think might be an asset to the town. And so I'd be very honored to have your vote and to join you in serving the town. So thank you very much.
Thanks, John. Okay. Anyway,
And I would like to reiterate what he said. I'm just here too. I love being in Atherton, and I've volunteered in a variety of ways and would like to continue helping however I can, and I can answer any questions.
just for the record, that's Mary Lou.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. All right, does any member of the council have a question or anything for these applicants? Thank you very much. So we can take our vote. We vote for one.
Let me ask a
Oh,
question. Of the
yes.
3 applicants that are here, is there a particular issue, burning issue, that you think the town, that you're particularly concerned about, that the Planning Commission is going to have to face in the future?
I'll go first. Thank you, Councilmember Carlson. So I think that there's a number of issues that have been brewing over the years, and a lot of it has to do with how the town is being developed and how homes are being built, how we're planning for infrastructure to support bigger homes on the properties that seem to be favored these days. So drainage has been an issue for a long time, for example. How we maintain the roads and the policies that we put in place for the development that happens in this town. While it is primarily the function of the council, the Planning Commission interprets some of those policies when it comes to builders or plans for where roads might go, sidewalks, and so on. I think as we look ahead to what might happen with the library and other construction in the town, here in the town center in particular, it'll be important for the Planning Commission to be thinking ahead and being prepared for these changes that are coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mary, you can
Yeah.
say. I would more or less reiterate what he's saying as well. I do realize that we have a town center coming up and hopefully a library that will be considered part of that. I think that there'll be a lot of very vocal people with strong opinions, and I think it's very important that you will listen to all sides on that case. I agree we have a huge drainage problem and would like to work with the town on that and making sure that we keep as a rural town, country town, that we have the pleasure of living in.
As has been said, the town center and a proposed new civic center is probably the most pressing issue. I'm actively serving on the advisory committee now. So that's probably the most visible thing that's going to be presented. As far as future growth is concerned, just as a 15-year resident, I'm interested just in making sure that there's measured growth that's in keeping with the history of Atherton and just not zooming forward with different projects and things like that. So I don't have a lot of developing experience. I don't have any planning commission experience. However, I do have a keen interest on making sure this town moves forward in a very measured way. So, thank you.
All right, that's time to vote. Vote for one. Although we'd like to vote for, maybe we should expand the planning commission, everybody's.
So we have 2 votes for Paul Tonelli, 1 vote for John Denverla, and 2 votes for Denise Coverman. Do we want to continue with those 3?
So what we do is we pass out another ballot, and then we take another vote.
Nobody received a majority.
No one received a majority.
I think so. Isn't that what the voting?
The voting rule
guidelines say?
says you do it again. Read this again.
We could eliminate them all. Candidates with the fewest votes were eliminated. This consists of candidates with less than a majority vote, but nobody received a majority vote, so we do.
But vacancies are
I
not
don't
filled.
get that one.
And please sign your ballots. Round 2.
Paul Tonelli received the majority vote.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Paul. And thank you, other applicants. Thank you very much. And there are other opportunities to serve and on other committees and task forces. And there's a broad range. And so I really appreciate all of your interest and for you making the special trip back. And so we have a new planning commissioner. Thank you very much. So at that, we've completed our business. And is there any public comment or anyone want to say anything at this time? Any council members want to make any comments? If not, I'll call for a motion to adjourn. Okay, adjourn. Thank you. So next meeting.